Hey everyone, and welcome to the 21st episode of HalloweenXTRA. Today, I'm going to do a very multifunctional video. The thing is that I'm getting the messages with questions on where you can buy this or that stuff from my SFX makeup videos all the time. So I thought maybe it's time to create the video where I'm going to show you so-called the starter kit, or the kit with the products that you need to have in order to reproduce all of my looks. And in the description to this video, I'm going to give you all the links and state the prices of these products. So if you're interested, then continue watching. And I'm going to start this video with my most beloved product. What's that? Of course, it's wax. The thing is that you can do absolutely anything with wax. I don't know, bullet holes, scratches, wounds, long nose, broken nose, whatever you can think of, you can do it with wax. And I've tried wax from 3 or 4 different companies, and I personally love 2 of them, which is Nye and Kryolan. I think no matter what you buy from these companies, you're going to love it because the makeup that they do is amazing. Whether it's normal makeup or SFX makeup, it's amazing. And I personally love Nye because it has different variations of packages, and this package is quite big. It's 226 grams, which is quite a lot. I think I could use it 3 or 4 years because it's that big. And in Nye, it's called Nose and Scar Wax, professional modeling putty. And as to Kryolan, then its quality is same good, but the thing is that they do even smaller packages. So for example, this one is 60 grams, which means that if you don't do SFX makeup every day, you are going to use it approximately a year, or maybe even longer. So I really love that Kryolan does small packages too. In my opinion, wax is an essential part of every SFX makeup artist, so I'm going to leave the link below saying where you can buy all of these products, so check it out if you're interested. So in order to apply wax onto your skin, you need something sticky. And I know people use different variations of sticky things on their skin, but I think in order to apply SFX makeup, you need something professional because it's special makeup. So I use Spirit Gum Adhesive from Cinema Secrets. I know that Kryolan has it, but I personally use one from Cinema Secrets just because it's available in Estonia and I don't need to order it online because the store is quite close from where I live. And it's not a very small bottle, but at the same time, I've used this amount for I think 2 years now, so you don't need much. It holds things very well on your skin, either it's wax or some very small items that you want to apply. Even rhinestones on your nails you can apply with that. But when you remove it, when you remove wax, you have like you feel that there is something on your skin. So in order to remove spirit gum, you either need to use a sponge or you could use something professional, and this is Spirit Gum Remover. To tell you honestly, I don't use it quite as often, but I've used it, it works fine. I don't like its smell, it's quite irritating, but this product exists. It's from Kryolan and it's called Spirit Gum Remover, and it's extra mild, although, yeah, the smell is really not mild, but you know now that it exists in combination with Spirit Gum Adhesive, it works very well. My second most favorite product is definitely the silicone, and the thing is that with the silicone you can do almost anything. For example, you can do cuts, wounds, burns. You cannot do burns with wax, but you can do it with silicone. And there are different types of silicone. 2-component and 3-component ones. I personally love working with 2-component one because there is one thing that you need to remember. You should not mix these 2 things together in the jar, because if one part gets into another's jar, the product is going to spoil after some time, and you don't want that because it's still quite pricey. So 3-component is not that convenient to work with, but 2-component is amazing. I work with the one from Diamond FX. I love Diamond FX just because it has different types. So for example, this one is skin fleshed, which means that I don't need actually to use any paints or foundation to adjust it to my skin color, maybe sometimes, but usually not. And it's also cheaper than the one, for example, from Third Degree. So I love that. And you can buy it both from Russia and from Europe. So if you're in the US, you can buy it from Europe. The delivery is not that expensive, but what I love that it's quite easy to get compared, for example, to Third Degree, which I could not get. And talking about the 3-component one, I have to say that it's an amazing product. This one is from Mouldlife and it's called Sculpt Gel. But what I don't like about it is that I need 2 spatulas and it takes more time to mix everything. Second, it's quite difficult to get if you live not in the UK. So in my opinion, it's very hard if you need to write to the company and ask whether they can ship to where you live. In my case, I wrote a letter to the company that sold that and I asked them to ship that to me, although they did not ship to my country. I just told that, guys, I'm a blogger, I want to work with your product, please help. So that was the first issue. And the second issue was that the shipping was very expensive. So I don't know, it's pricey, it's hard to get, and shipping is pricey too. So I don't know. I love working with the 2-component one from Diamond FX. Moving on. When you have applied wax or silicone on your skin usually looks bumpy and uneven. And in order to eliminate that, you need to use something like petroleum jelly or Vaseline. You could also use hand cream, but what I don't like about hand cream is that it's white and you need to blend it really well in order to eliminate that white color. In case of Vaseline, it's quite easy because the only thing that you need to eliminate is shine, and you can do it with powder, and you can buy Vaseline in any pharmacy. If you want to create fake skin, small wounds or small scratches or even scars, then you could use liquid latex. And I personally tried liquid latex from different companies. I think many companies have them in the assortment, but I personally love Kryolan and Mayron. These are really good products. They have different bottles of different sizes. For example, this one is 250 milliliters. I buy the big ones just because I don't need to buy it quite often then. But I also have used Cinema Secrets one and I hate it because after application or during the application it becomes bumpy and it doesn't look realistic at all. So bear that in mind when you buy liquid latex the next time. Again, one of my most favorite products is definitely RigidCollodion. It works amazingly. It makes amazing effect of scarring. This small bottle is from Kryolan, but I've used from Cinema Secrets and Mayron too. They work just as fine. This product makes amazing effects which look really realistic. So if you want to try something amazing for your next Halloween look, definitely check this out. Practically in every SFX makeup I use blood just because it adds this horror effect to the look. And I personally love liquid blood. I think this is like a base blood that you need to have in your collection. I use the one by Diamond FX, which is called Theatrical blood. I love it. Its color, its functionality, it's quite deep and nice. I also love liquid blood by Mayron, Nye, and Cinema Secrets, and Kryolan, of course. There's also dark blood. Dark blood, I have the one by Kryolan. It's quite big, 100 milliliters, but there is also the smaller bottle that you can buy. I buy big bottles just because I use it quite a lot. Maybe there are some different variations of blood too, but the final one that I have is by Nye. It's called a fresh scab blood, and it's amazing because it creates this like old blood effect on your skin. I have this big bottle, jar, this big jar, but there are also the smaller ones, and to tell you the truth, I haven't used even 10% of this, although I've had this, I think, 2 years in my collection. So what I can say that when you buy all of these products, be realistic. Maybe you don't need this big bottle because all of these things are quite pricey, so bear that in mind when you buy your products next time. Now, when you have applied wax, liquid latex, or silicone, and you want to make them look like your skin, or scar, or bruise, or, I don't know, burn, you need to use some special products. And these are the products that you need to use. These are the palettes actually that I don't use that often anymore, just because I have some additional products that I really love. But these are 2 palettes by Kryolan. This is Supra Color palette, and this is Derma Color palette. So here are the shades that you need to use when you want to adjust those products to your skin color. And these are the products that you use for special effects. So for example, this color is really great for bruises. This color is really great for zombies. This color is great for veins, and so on and so forth. So these are amazing palettes. And this is Makeup Forever's 12 Flash Color Case, which I also love using. This is also the palette with cream colors, where I love to use white, black, red, and yellow colors, which are really, really pigmented. But no cream colors can compare to alcohol activated colors, and I'm going to explain why. The thing is that I think these alcohol activated colors are or basically they contain or consist of really, really small particles that are not visible. And when you apply these colors on your skin, no matter what effect you want to achieve, it looks really amazing. So if you can see cream colors on top of your skin, when you use cream colors, then you can't see these. And I've got two palettes. One is Natural palette, which is full of shades that you need to use in order to create your own skin. So for example, it has skin or rose adjuster, if you want to make your skin more rose. So for example, the palms of your hand. It has different shades of skin colors, and it also has this blue color, which is amazing for veins. But if you want to create special effects, then you need to use this palette, which is also Skin Illustrator palette, but this is called FX Onset palette, which means that this palette should be used for special effects. And for example, it looks like a common palette, but actually it's not, because these colors simulate blood, fresh or dark blood. This amazing color works wonders in order to create bruises. In my recent video where I showed you where half of my face was covered with a bruise, I used just this color. This one is great for veins, this one is also great for bruising, and white is just for everything. This is an amazing palette. They are quite pricey, but if you can get PPI's Skin Illustrator palettes, I really suggest doing so. They have different variations, not only these two, I think they have over 20. And they can be activated only with activator or 90+% alcohol. Neither tequila nor, I don't know, water or anything else can do that. So you can use just activator or really cool alcohol with, you know, very high percentage of alcohol. You know what I mean. So it needs to be 90+% alcohol or activator. Yeah, moving on. Of course, I have to mention body art paints because you have seen me creating looks using these paints. These are the ones by Diamond FX. I really love this brand, as you know, because these paints are really pigmented. They're not that expensive compared to other brands. And I love that they have a huge variety of colors and effects too, because some of the colors, for example, are with metallic effect, some are neon colors, and some just common colors. And they have different palettes too, so you can use a common palette, metallic palette, skin color palette, like a camouflage palette, and so on and so forth. And also what I love about Diamond FX is that they have cakes. These are rainbow colors that are called cakes. If you have a big fan brush, then you can use these cakes in order to create rainbows on your body. So this is amazing. And finally, every SFX makeup artist should have a palette. This can be transparent plastic palette or just plastic palette or metallic palette, and definitely spatulas. And it can be one-sided, two-sided, not three-sided. I've never seen that. The two-sided one I got from my dentist, who was so generous to give me something that she's not using anymore. This one is amazing. It's really great for silicones because I use one side for one part and the other side for another part. And yes, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to put a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel in order not to miss any new Halloween Extra episodes. As in October, I upload videos every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!